Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to Non-League to Giants. And up in today's episode, we have the Club World Championship. First of all, we've got the quarter-final against Man United, and for now, that's all I know, because if we get knocked out to Man United, then of course, the Club World Championship is over. If we get through Man United, though, we will face Chelsea in the semi-final, but hopefully we'll beat them, hopefully we'll go to the final and lift the competition. Well, I did say this will be the last episode of Non-League to Giants, but for those of you who have watched the last episode, you won't be too surprised to hear me say that I'm doing another season. I cannot finish like that. I cannot finish the series like that. For those of you who didn't watch the last episode, it was rather comical, it has to be said. We were top of the league throughout the entirety of the season from about game week 6. Until the final day of the season. Absolutely disastrous it was. Absolutely disastrous. For those of you who haven't watched the previous episode, I suggest you go watch it because it was rather comical for you guys who are watching it, to be honest. I feel like I messed up big time away to Newcastle, to be honest. I don't know why I set up with that tactical style because we've got many decent results away to Newcastle in the past, playing our normal style of play. I should have backed our normal style of play away to Newcastle, to be honest. I know we could have beat them playing like that. The last game of the season, home to Man City, I think it's safe to say we got FM'd in this game, if you could say that, because Jack Jarvis with a straight red card after 21 minutes. But as I keep saying, as I said in the last episode as well, we never should have been in that position in the first place to get FM'd. We should have had the title wrapped up already. If we'd have beat Tottenham at home, a draw away to Newcastle would have seen us secure the title. And even a draw away to Newcastle at this point would have seen us secure the title as well due to our goal difference. So, yeah, we really did mess up last season. Well, I messed up last season, shall we say. I am the manager, and obviously the results weren't good enough. Also, the last 2 seasons, knocked out in the Champions League round of 16 after winning the Champions League in our first ever season competing in it. I would like to go out in a better style, to be honest, and I feel like I have enough time before FootballManager 2024 gets released. I'm hoping I do anyway, to do one more season. I don't think I can do any more than one more season, to be honest. And I'm hoping this season will finally be the season when we lift the Premier League. Although this episode is all about the Club World Championship. We played 2 games so far in the group stage. We beat Al Gharafa 2-0 in neutral venue, and then we beat Zamalek 4-0 as well. So, not really any tests in the Club World Championship at all. Until now, we played Man United in a neutral venue. If it was away to Man United, it would be a guaranteed loss. In a neutral venue, though, we certainly can beat them. We've beaten them at home many, many times. But we have lost the last 3 games against them, I think. Yeah, we lost the last 3 games against Man United. We lost away in the league 4-1. We lost away in the round of 16 first leg 3-1. And lost at home to them 2-0 in the second leg. So I'm hoping for some revenge here. I'm also very much hoping for a win. I'm hoping to win the competition because this is the only time playing in the Club World Championship, and obviously it'll be the only time we can get to play in it as well. Happens every 4 years these days, which is just very bizarre in my opinion. It should just happen every year, shouldn't it really? So yeah, I'm hoping we get revenge against them. Most importantly, get through to the semi-final and hopefully the final. Hopefully win the competition. We shall see. So the next season officially hasn't started yet. It's 28th of June, so we're still very early in pre-season. Only signed 1 player so far. No one has left us either. The one player to join us is a new centre-back. His name is Yenisei Kopic. He's joined us from Marseille for £40 million. Comes in as a 3rd, 4th choice centre-back. I think he's quite a good player, to be honest. £40 million. I knew I needed to strengthen that position. I'm moving Maka into midfield these days. And the reason why I needed another centre-back was, well, as I said, Maka's getting moved into midfield. And that is because Thuram and Tchouaméni are both actually retiring tomorrow. So this will be their last ever time to potentially feature against Man United. Thuram, he's not even on the bench. I don't really feel sentimental towards him, to be honest. But Tchouaméni is on the bench. Maybe he'll make his final appearance for the club in the Club World Championship. So apart from that, there's not much to talk about, to be honest. Obviously, the season's just ended. I pressed spacebar a few times. Offered some new contracts, things like that. Played 2 games against Zamalek and Al Gharafa. Now it's time for the Club World Championship quarter-final against Man United. Can we win this and get through to the semi-final? Well, let's find out. And in terms of the team sheet, I've got Lopez in goal, Booth right back, Adeolson left back, Mohamed and El Adrissi centre backs. Then we've got Maka, Bellingham and Acosta in midfield, Magnaghi on the right, Koric on the left, and Gunyo up front. So One thing I noticed about last season was, I don't know what you guys are like, but whenever I have something really, really fails in my Foot Manager, I go through all the stats in the league especially and see where we've gone wrong. And one position I've realised that we went massively wrong last season was going forward. Defensively last season we were outstanding. We only conceded 26 goals in the whole season in the league. But going forward, only scored about 70 goals, which is a lot less than the previous season, where we scored 92 and finished 5th. We were actually minus 15 XG underperforming for the season. There's only 2 teams worse than us, and there were 2 teams who got relegated. So Gunyo wasn't quite at his best last season, it has to be said. He did pick up 2 injuries last season, one of them a major one. He was out with shin splints for 6 weeks. He also had a moderate injury early on his, 2 moderate injuries early on his first season with us as well. But 10 goals in 23 games for a player who cost £260 million. It's not exactly blowing my mind, is it? Let's be honest. So I'm hoping he can do a lot better this season. But yeah, last season going forward, we actually had more than 150 shots than the next team in the league. And we couldn't even get the best attack in the league. That is how poor we were in terms of converting our chances. So I don't think there's much we need to change in terms of the tactic. As you can see here, I've gone back to the 2 DMs. I think I like this more than playing with 1 DM and 2 centre midfielders. I feel like we had more success going forward with this. And I just feel like if Gunyo can hit the mark this season, then we could win the league quite comfortably. I am trying to sign some players, but the problem is I don't really want to sell too many players. One player I do want to sign, though, is a bloke called Shuda. He plays for Newcastle. He's a left winger. He's absolutely unbelievable. But he's going to cost a similar fee like Gunyo did. So we'd have to sell a couple of players before we brought him in. But anyone is pretty much up for sale, to be honest. Bruno, he's a wanted man. Wanted by a fair few clubs there. Vafali's wanted as well. That's about it for now. Well, no, you've got Booth, Eladrissi and Mohamed. The only one I wouldn't consider selling really would be Booth out of these 3 because he's homegrown at the club. But Eladrissi, Mohamed as well. If the bids come in, I am interested in hearing them and see if we can sell some players. Gunyo also got a hat-trick against Zamalek in the last game there with a 10 rating, so hopefully he continues that form today. One thing I've got to mention as well is Rolando Camara will be joining us on a permanent transfer. I have agreed to sign him for £27 million from Newcastle. That goes through in 3 days' time. It was really good for us last season. Really, really good. On loan from Newcastle, look at that. 3 goals and 7 assists in the league in 21 games. He also got 10 goals and 15 assists in 37 games in all competitions. So he was a very good player for us. And as a backup right winger, £27 million with those average ratings. Very, very happy with that. But anyway, let's get started then. It's the quarter-final stage of the Club World Championship against Man United. Can we get revenge against them? Well, let's find out. Before we get started with this game, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. It's very important for the video's success. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it's much appreciated. So let's get going then. Against Man United, not away, in the neutral venue. We've lost the last 3 games against them. Can we finally get a win against them? Hopefully we can. The manager of Man United is still Wayne Rooney. He was under a lot of pressure last season, had a poor league campaign, but they knocked us out of the Champions League. Don't know what else they did in other competitions, to be honest. I had no interest at all in the Champions League after we got knocked out of it. I know they finished about 5th in the league, so we should have some confidence here about this game. And 3 minutes in, we've got our first highlight already. Adele's with a long throw. He throws it in, it's cleared though. Here's Booth to Corrich. Lovely takedown from Corrich. And a lovely goal from Corrich. 3 minutes into the Club World Championship quarter-final. And we're 1-0 up already. Lovely take that from Corrich. Look at that. Had all the time in the world there. Booth picked him out nicely. He was able to chest it down, turn and smash it in the back of the net. Get in. What a lovely start this is. But anyway, I shouldn't get too carried away because we always start off the new seasons very good. It's the end of the seasons where mess us up every single time. Anyway, early domination from us in this game. Got all the match momentum here. I feel like we are a better team than Man United these days, to be honest. It's just when we go to Old Trafford, we're pretty much guaranteed to lose. But in a neutral venue or at home to them, I know we lost the last home game against them, but other than that, we pretty much always beat them. They had to have a shot in the game. 40 minutes in there, hadn't had a shot in the game yet. Wow, only one highlight to talk of. That's a pretty pathetic first half, has to be said. But we're winning the game, so I don't really care. They haven't had a shot in the game yet, so more like this, please, boys. If we had a similar second half, then we're going to win the game 1-0, aren't we? They don't shoot, they don't score. Quite simple. What even is the venue here? I don't know. Doesn't say, does it? But the attendance is 55,000, so it's quite a decent stadium, isn't it? Wow, what's going on here? We haven't had the highlight in over 50 minutes of the match now. Oh my word, are you sure? You feeling alright? Back in the highlight. Here's Booth with the ball and a yellow card. He punts it forward to Magnaghi. My word, big chance here. Magnaghi cuts him with his left foot. Oh, almost a fantastic goal there from Magnaghi. Well, we're looking very good in this game. Very, very good. They're still yet to have a shot. 60 minutes in, they still ain't had a shot in the game. My word, what's going on? Arnold can come on for Booth since he's got a yellow card. Arnold as well be getting... well, his transfer will be made permanent in a couple of days' time as well. What other changes to make here? Bellingham's knackered, isn't he? Gugno's nervous. Well, looks like Gugno against the big teams again is struggling. You know what? I'm going to bring Bruno on for Gugno. And also, Bellingham is tired, so we'll take Bellingham off. I can only make 3 changes in the Club World Championship, so I'm going to make all 3 changes right here. You know, I'm going to bring on Jack Jarvis for him. Back on the highlight again. Yeah, I've decided that Neo Maka, he's going to be my main DM for the season. I do like him there. I like him as a centre-back as well, but I do like him as a DM, so that is where Maka's mainly going to play this season. Well, I say that right now, but of course, if centre-backs are struggling, Maka will have to go back to centre-back. Anyway, here's Mohamed to Maka, to Jarvis. Jarvis tries to find Magnaghi, but he can't find him, but a poor clearance from Udogie there. Now here's Arnold. Back to Eladrissi. Can we get a second goal in the game and kill him off? It's only 1-0. They haven't had a shot yet, but it's still only 1-0. A nice ball forward from Maka though to Coric. Now it's Dales and he crosses it in. Oh, that's cleared. Maka wins the header though. Magnaghi, oh my word, what an effort again from Magnaghi, but over the bar unfortunately. I wish Magnaghi could score more goals. He's a brilliant player. He had most key passes in the league last season. So much more than the next best player. But unfortunately, the players who were getting the chances weren't really converting them very well, were they? Gugno, I'm looking at you, pal. He needs to do a lot better. Anyway, they get the ball away. Bruno, chance for 2-0. Get in. Massive mistake at the back there from Man United. We're 2-0 up now. 63 minutes in. It looks like there's going to be at least one more game in the episode. Lovely stuff. Well, it's been men versus boys this game, isn't it? Terrible. Was it Mouserhoon to get the ball away or was it Oars? It was Oars. Bruno still had quite a bit to do there, though. Quite a tight angle, wasn't it? They're still yet to have a shot in the game. This is quite barbaric, really, isn't it? My word. How didn't we win the league last season? No one knows. No one knows. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, it's not over yet, though. 16 minutes to go. Can we get a third goal and really kill them off? I think they've finally had a shot in the game as well. Magnaghi's offside. Probably. Lovely finish, though. Lovely finish. Is he not offside, then? He's not offside. What a finish that was. Get in there. That's the game now. 3-0. Men versus boys here. Lovely finish from Magnaghi there. It was so simple. I thought he might be offside, but he's clearly not. First touches. Look at that. Oh, my word. What a goal. What a player he is. What a player he is. Look at the state. We had one shot, but it's still a 0.00 XG. My God. 2 minutes to go. We've got a corner now. Can we make it 4-0? Here's Jarvis. He might be offside there, Magnaghi. Acosta shoots, but it goes wide. But I think it's safe to say we're going through the semi-final to face Chelsea, a team we beat 4 times last season, I think. And we're making things up. Anyway, what a win that is. Wow, what a win that is. But you know what? Man United were absolutely terrible. They were absolutely terrible. But still, even if you take them out of consideration, we still had a good game, didn't we? 24 shots, 8 on target, 1.53 XG. It was just pure domination here. What players did they have out? Well, they had Seshko, he came on. Sanchez was playing the game. Banda, Doué, our former player, of course. Oars, Antonio Silva. Pretty much their strongest 11 was playing the game as well. So it wasn't like we were playing against their reserves. We just absolutely battered them. Well, that was definitely a very promising way to start off the quarter-final stage there. Got through Man United like they weren't even there, let's be honest. We've now got to face Chelsea in the semi-final just 3 days later. And if we get through them, we'll face either Newcastle or Sao Paulo in the final. At least I think that's Sao Paulo. I'm pretty sure it's Sao Paulo. Wow, okay, it'd be nice to face Newcastle in the final, get some revenge against them. But anyway, it doesn't really matter who we play. As long as we win the competition, if we carry on playing like that against Chelsea, and whoever we get in the final, then I think it's guaranteed that we're going to win the competition. So, Chelsea coming up next. Okay, here we are. It's time for the semi-final now against Chelsea. If we do get through, we will face Newcastle in the final. Shooter, by the way, that is the guy I keep mentioning. He is the guy I want to sign. He's saying he's not for sale now, which is not great, to be honest. He was for sale before. He was sale for about 180 to 220 million or something like that. You know, it sounds like quite a lot. Obviously, it is quite a lot. But if we sold a player or two, we might be able to raise funds to get him. But now it says not for sale. It doesn't look very promising, does it? I did try and sign a Chelsea player, though. as an alternative for Schuder. Unfortunately, though, he chose to join PSG over us for 92 million. I was very excited when he popped up in being interested in joining us. As you can see there, he's an outstanding player. Croatian as well, so he'd go along very well with Koric. He's just a brilliant player, isn't he? All across the board. He can play attack midfield on the right, on the left as well. He was on loan at PSG last season, so for that reason he decided to join them over us. I think it was a tough call otherwise, to be honest, but unfortunately we couldn't get him, and it looks like we might not be able to get Schuder either this season because we're being priced out of a move. But anyway, let's get to this game then. Chelsea in the semi-final. And in terms of the team sheet, a few changes there from the Man United game. Scalvini comes in at centre-back to replace Mohamed. Also, Pedri comes in to replace Acosta, and Bruno comes in to replace Koric as well. New signing Kopic, by the way. He's unregistered for the Club World Championship. The registration was completed before he signed, so for that reason we won't see him in today's video, that is for sure. Also, Arnold is unavailable for this match for some bizarre reason. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because he's having his medical or something. I have no idea. Probably. He's joining us tomorrow, so maybe that's something to do with it. But anyway, Chelsea in the Club World Championship semi-final. Can we beat them and face Newcastle in the final? Well, let's find out. If we play anything like we did against Man United there, we're guaranteed to win this game. I'm pretty sure we did beat Chelsea 4 times last season. I know for a fact we beat them 3 times last season. I just can't remember if we beat them at home or not. I'm pretty sure we did. We beat them twice in the league, I'm sure. And we also beat them twice in the Carabao Cup semi-final. So, won at least the last 4 games against them. So, hopefully, we can make it 5 here and get through to the Club World Championship final. Not as quite as a promising start against Man United as it is against Chelsea because no goal in the early stages here. And we yet to have a shot in the game. Now, we finally do get a shot in the game, but it's a very poor first 20 minutes, it has to be said. My word, how is it not 1-0 to Chelsea right there? Lopez with a brilliant save and a couple of blocks there as well. Magnaghi is, well, on the run there, but he won against 3 in the corner. Aparisi just kicks him. Should really get a yellow card for that, shouldn't he? Wow, it's been a terrible start to the game from us, this one. Nothing like the Man United game. Nothing like it. Oh yeah, the host of the Club World Championship is Romania, by the way. And I'm not sure what stadiums we're playing in, but I know this one is the National Bucharest Arena, I think it is. Gunyo! Is he offside? I don't think he is offside. He didn't look offside to me. He is offside. Didn't look offside. Let's check it out. Yeah, he is clearly offside. He is clearly offside, unfortunately for us. Gunyo was the missing man there against Man United. Said that too many times last season about Gunyo. Too many times. Bruno wins the ball back nicely there. Missed him pretty much the entire season last season. 2 very serious injuries. Gunyo, he scores again. Is he offside again? Is he offside again? That's 2 goals in 2 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, Bruno last season, he had 2 serious injuries. Both against Man United as well, the dirty sods. Out for 4 months with a broken leg and out for another 3 or 4 months with someone else. This time it's a goal, get in there. We've been very quiet so far, but in space of 2 minutes, Gunyo scores 2 goals. This one is onside though. Bruno cuts it back. How key could that be as well, Bruno being back for the season? Hopefully he doesn't get any serious... It's actually 2 goals in the space of a minute. Bruno with 2 serious injuries last season. Hopefully he doesn't pick any injuries up this season. Any serious injuries anyway. I'm pretty sure he's going to pick up some sort of injury. Well, 1 minute to go before half time. We are leading the game 1-0, but it hasn't been convincing, has it? Not by any means. Here's Maka with the ball. Here's Bruno. Back to Maka. Now here's a Daleson. To Scalvini. To Maka. Here's Pedri. Gunyo. Oh my word, he almost scored again. Bruno's going to score? No, he's not. Oh, no. Gunyo's been lively in this game though, hasn't he? Definitely been lively. He got a corner. Should be the last action of the first half here. Magnaghi to take it. It's cleared quite easily. And that's it, half time. I don't think we deserve to be 1-0 up, to be honest with you, but we are 1-0 up, and that's quite nice. But could do a lot better in the second half. Chelsea, well, they had 10 more shots than Man United did at this stage of the last game there, so they're doing a lot better. Not been great this game, but we are winning the game, so that's all that matters at the moment. 2 minutes into the second half, we've got our first highlight of the second half. Here's Scalvini with the ball. In for Mohamed today. Now here's a Daleson. He passes it to Bruno. Now here's Maka. Back to a Daleson. Come on, get a second goal here, boys. Come on. Here's Bellingham. To Magnaghi. To Booth. Magnaghi, can we get a second goal? Penalty. Is it a penalty? It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. I thought it was a penalty. Bruno. Doesn't matter. We don't need a penalty. We don't need a penalty because Bruno. Get in. Get in, Bruno. Where was he last season? Man United with dirty sods. Well, I got a little bit too excited there and I managed to punch the ring light and almost just fell on my head. So that's why I skipped the replay there. But we're 2-0 up. Bruno with the goal. Here's Booth. It was purely accidental, of course. I didn't get that excited. I just accidentally touched it. Anyway, here's Bellingham. To Maka. Can't believe we're 2-0 up in this game, though. Pedri. Can we get a third goal? He's offside this time again, isn't he? He's offside. He's offside. It's his second disallowed goal of the game. But he's been very lively. Getting in the right positions, Gunyo. He's got tiny runs better. Yeah, it's disallowed. He was way offside, wasn't he? Way offside. Let's hope Gunyo can have some sort of special season for us this season. But Bruno, already liking the look of him. Already liking the look of Bruno. He's still not quite back to his his match sharpness fully back yet. So we're going to take him off now, actually, Bruno. We're going to bring on Koric for him. He also is knackered. A lot of players are knackered, actually. Maka is knackered. He's having a great game. He's also one yellow card away from suspension. So I want him for the final. So Jarvis can come on for Maka. Delson is very tired as well. So is Magnaghi. You know, I'll take Magnaghi off, bring on Camera as well. Camera is officially a Portsmouth player now, and he's about to, well, he should be about to take on his former team, Newcastle, in the final. As long as we hold on to this win here. Hopefully we do. Oh yeah, made 3 substitutions. I keep forgetting, I only can make 3 substitutions in the Club World Championship, not 5 like the Premier League. 15 minutes to go. The second half's been a lot better from us, it has to be said. Down in the final 10 minutes now. The game's gone very quiet. 2 minutes to go on the highlight here. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Here's if it goes 3-0 though. Here's Pedri to Gunyo. To Jarvis. Jarvis to Delson. Poor shot. Bellingham though. Oh my word, hit the post. Alright, time to go defensive now. We don't need to score any more goals. Also, Shamini and Thuram have officially retired. Shamini's a little bit of a loss, but Thuram, he was no more than a backup player, has to be said. But Shamini is really declining now as well, especially his physicals, of course. So, not really missing any of those, to be honest. Alright, I've gone very defensive. Only a minute left of normal play, plus added time. Surely we've done enough here. 2-0 up in the game. We haven't conceded a goal in the episode yet. We haven't conceded a goal in the Club World Championship yet, actually. 4 clean sheets now. Gets in there. The first half, you know what, was lucky to be 1-0 up at half-time, but the second half was much better. We were by far the better team in the second half. And I think it's safe to say we deserved the win in the end. We actually scored 4 goals in this game. Gunyo with a hat-trick, but 2 of them were disallowed. So, yeah, very nice start. Defensively, very solid as well. Gunyo, he looked very lively today. Bruno was brilliant, though. He got an assist and a goal in the game. It's great to see him back. Might have to wrap him up in cotton wool, though, to make sure he doesn't get another serious injury. But anyway, guys, we're through to the final where we'll face Newcastle. Well, it seems like we do make it to the Club World Championship final. We face Newcastle in the final. The team, of course, who beat us to the Premier League title last season. Against all odds, I have no idea how they won the title in the end. League don't lie, does it? The league don't lie. They won it by 3 points in the end, which is even more baffling, to be honest with you. Can we get revenge against them, though, and actually finish off as champions of the world? This isn't the final game of the series, though. As I've already said, I'm definitely playing one more season to try and lift that league title. If we win the Club World Championship, though, that's pretty much us completed in terms of the actual trophies we can win, apart from the Premier League, of course. You actually look at the competitions we've won here. Won Champions League, of course, 2035. Won the Europa League the year before that. Won 2 UEFA Super Cups. Won the FA Cup once. We won the Carabao Cup twice. We won the Community Shield once as well. We also won the Championship and League One with Portsmouth as well. So the only real 2 are missing here are Club World Championship and the Premier League. So let's hope we can tick off one of them here today and win the Club World Championship. Also, before we get started though, one thing I should mention is after just signing Arnold on a permanent transfer, we've got nothing left in the transfer budget now and only 125k under the wage budget. So it looks like there's not going to be too many signings this season, to be honest with you. Unless we sell a player. And I just noticed we've got a bid for Eladrissi there. Yeah, these 2 players officially get signed in this window, but they already were confirmed last season. But Kopic, he's the only official one to join us. A couple of players left on a free transfer as well. What is this offer for Eladrissi, by the way? An absolutely pathetic offer. Absolutely Shocking offer from Inter Milan, that. Why on earth would I accept that? Why would I accept that? 100 million. You know what? 120 million. Clear off. What a pathetic offer that is from Inter Milan. Anyway, let's get to the final then. Newcastle in the Club World Championship final. And in terms of the team sheet, well, I brought in Mohamed back in for Scalvini. I've also brought Acosta back in for Pedri as well. Coric, though, remains on the bench. Bruno had a blinding game against Chelsea there. Let's see what Bruno can do in the game. Newcastle in the Club World Championship final. Can we get revenge against them? And can we officially be crowned champions of the world? We're still yet to concede a single goal in the Club World Championship. Got through all the teams with all clean sheets. And we played pretty well against Man United, has to be said. Didn't start off too well against Chelsea, but we ended the game strongly, that is for sure. And our record against Man United is a lot worse than our record against Newcastle. So hopefully we beat them and win the Club World Championship. This is our only chance of being in the Club World Championship final. So let's hope we win the competition. Not the most important competition in the world, but I really do want to win this competition. Not going to lie. And it's been a terrible start to the game. 16 minutes in, there's been one shot in the game so far. Shelderup, he scored a goal or 2 goals against us and we lost 3-1 in the penultimate game of last season, which was very, very costly in the end, has to be said. Can't blame just that game though, of course, can we? Many games we can blame. Oh, Mohamed, what are you doing? Mohamed, what are you doing? Mohamed, wake up, Mohamed, wake up! I would use his first name to tell him off, but his first and last name are both Mohamed, so can't really do that. El Idrissi clears the ball. Gunyo gets there. Lovely. Alright. Where you going, Gunyo? Where you going? Where you going? Gets the ball though. Magnaghi. Get in there. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. The two Italians combined there. Gunyo, he's not normally running down the wing. It's normally Magnaghi running down the wing. And he's normally providing for Gunyo. But Gunyo, well, he carried the ball very well. Didn't know why he didn't set Magnaghi off there. But he knew what he was doing. He waited for all the space for Magnaghi, crossed it in, and Magnaghi, another lovely first-time shot. A first-time finish for Magnaghi. That's our first shot on target in the game. And we take the lead in this final here. Less than 10 minutes to go before half-time. Not been a very blockbuster first half, has it? But again, we're winning the game. That's all we can ask for. We're winning the game. Alright. Alright, not the best of performances, but we are winning the game. And we continue our record of not conceding in this Club World Championship. We will end off the episode here as the world champions. That would be very nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. So defensively, we were very solid last season. Very, very solid. And it looks like we start off this season very solid defensively as well. Although I shouldn't say too much because this game is not over yet. Wow, the chances are very far and few between in this game. I thought he was going to score there for the corner. Bellingham clear it. Don't muck around, Bellingham. Don't muck around, mate. Good lad. El Idrissi kicks it forward. Magnaghi is sleeping there for some reason. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Oh, well, what a save from Lopez. What a save from Lopez. Wow. That was amazing. Didn't see enough of that last season from Lopez. Didn't see nowhere near enough of that from last season from Lopez. But he starts the new season very strongly. Well, you know what? Bruno is tired. We've got Coric on the bench, so Coric can come on for him. Also, Bellingham can come off, and I'll bring on Jarvis for him. Got one more change to make. Come on, boys. It's been a thrilling game, not by any stretch. Newcastle starting to get a bit of momentum in the game as well. Final change of the game here. You know what, I'm going to bring off Adelson. I'm going to bring on Fafali for him. 19 minutes to go. 19 minutes away from being world champions. That's very nice, isn't it? It's very nice to say. We don't want to be champions of England, Newcastle. We want to be champions of the world. What's better, champions of England or champions of the world? Champions of the world. I mean, it should be, but obviously it isn't, but it sounds better. Anything else to ever exist, champions of the world is a lot better than champions of England, but in football, not so much. Anyway, Gunyo, oh my word. That was a chance for him to wrap it up there, Gunyo. 5 minutes to go. Only a couple minutes to go. I think it's time to go defensive here. 5 minutes added time. We're almost there, almost champions of the world. Let's go defensive. Well, 5 minutes of added time to go. I've gone very defensive. They only need to score 1 goal though, so it's definitely not over yet. Let's hope we hold on to this win here. Are we going to do it? Yes, get in. Get in there. Get in. Champions of the world. What a team. What a team. Yes, we messed up at the end of last season. We didn't win the league title, but now that's the only thing missing now. The league title is the only thing missing. I will take not winning the Champions League. I'll take not winning the FA Cup. I'll take not winning anything. As long as we win the league title in our final season. I really hope we do that. Let's be honest. This should be the final episode right now because we should have won the league title, but we didn't. So I'll play it again for one more season where hopefully we win that league title. That is our 5th game in the Club World Championship and 5 clean sheets as well. Considering we played Man United, Newcastle and Chelsea in the final 3 games. That's pretty good going. Pretty good going. Not the best performances here against Newcastle, but we had one big opportunity. Magnaghi scored it and we lift the trophy. Get in there. Get in. Well, that's a lovely way to start off the new season. Very nice way to start off the new season, but as I said, I won't be satisfied unless we win the league title come end of this final season here. So pre-season officially starts now after this Newcastle game. So we're going to get all the friendlies set up. We've only got one set up away to Cambridge. So I'm going to play the early games in the season. I think I'm going to bring you back for the game away to Arsenal. Maybe feature a Champions League game in there as well. We've got one or some other game. We shall see what happens. But after that, I'll play lots of games again, similar to the last 2 seasons, and probably bring you back for late December, early January time. But I will bring you back for the 7th league game of the season away to Arsenal. As I said about the transfers, I don't think much is going to happen, to be honest. We've got nothing in the transfer budget and we're only 125k under the wage budget. Unless I sell a player, there's no way we're going to bring anyone else in. But the way the season started, it doesn't look like we need to bring any players in, does it? We started off very, very well. Club World Championship was a breeze for us and we're officially champions of the world. Only missing one competition now, and that is the league title. Hopefully, going to the series, we can lift the Premier League. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this video. Please remember that if you do like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out, and it's much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.